There's actually more to this God of War thing. Can we talk about? There's like do you know the up news on this? There's like something happened with this. I don't want to necessarily feel like I'm talking out my ass when I say this, but something happened with God of War Ragnarok where they had a trailer before and there was no release date, but people were expecting a release date in this trailer. So people got really weird and started to like message the developer, send emails to the developers with like, weird stuff. Like, the normal weird gamer stuff like death threats, pictures of their dick, a lot of creativity.
God. There
was something going on with that. I heard some stuff on it. I don't know the full story, but like, and then they said if they had something to share, they would share it. They were like, hey, look, like, it's not like we don't want to share anything. It's just we don't have anything to share. And then they shared this like fairly recently after all that, a release date of November 9th here, which of course I'm sure is everybody's just, oh man, I'm sure some people really got excited with that.
I think man, Elden Ring might have some competition for Game of the Year now.
No.
People went crazy for the God of War 2016, was it?
No. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter what comes out at this point. I don't think it matters. I think Jesus could come down from the heavens and like
people make a
game, and a gamer would go, "You're not Elden Ring." Slap him, and then they just have to go right back. And he'd say, "Yeah, this world isn't worth saving." And I'm in the background just nodding my head, like, "Yeah, I think so. I agree with you." I don't think anything beats Elden Ring. I think if something does beat Elden Ring, people go crazy.
Yeah, it's a riot.
I hope something does. I hope something like random does. I hope some random like artsy indie game gets it, and people go freaking bananas.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I wish it though. Like some like weird no name game that's like really artsy and like all the comment, like all the critics love it. So it's like, oh well, the critics love it, so who gives a shit? Like Last of Us 2. Like, well, critics liked it, so fuck all you. Critics liked it. Who cares if other games may have probably been better? If Breath of the Wild 2 came out, it would have a chance. Oh yeah, if Breath of the Wild 2 did come out, it would have a chance. That's the other thing that people go nuts for. I don't think God of War Ragnarok. I mean, like, really, it'd have to quite literally be perfect, I think, to even have a chance. People went nuts for Elden Ring. Spoon, I don't know if you understand just how nuts people went.
No, I do understand how nuts people went for Elden Ring, but I don't know if you remember how nuts people went for the first God of War.
Nope.
Nope,
don't have a chance. I'm sorry. Nope.
I'm not telling you it's gonna win. I'm saying it has a small chance. I give it like 20%.
I give it -3%.
New category, best game that isn't.
That's what they should do. They should do that. Look, there's a reason why Nintendo came on a direct and was like, we have to delay Breath of the Wild. We're very sorry. And in the background, someone's like, we need Game of the Year, so
we can't compete with all.
We're not going to compete with it, so delay it a year. Make something up. I don't know. Say something. We have to delay it.
We're very sorry.
We're really sorry, but we have to delay this game a year. We have to delay the game past January 1st, 2023. It's unfortunate, but it had to happen. He's just laughing. He's like, ha ha ha. Game of the Year 2023 is mine. No contest.
Elden Ring is going to have a DLC in 2023, and that's going to win Game of the Year for 2023.
That's true. It's going to win Game of the Year, the DLC. There's going to be like a major DLC of like 4 hours of content. And it's going to win Game of the Year, Elden Ring. The last ring. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure this game is gonna be really fantastic. I don't have any doubt in my mind it'll be fantastic, and some new meme is gonna come out of this, post the last one, but I don't know. It'd have to be perfect. It would have to be perfect. It's just like it'd have to be an 11 out of 10 game to beat Elden Ring. Elden Ring, like
now it would actually have to be a 12 out of 10.
It would have to be 12 out of 10.
Ring's already an 11 out of 10.
Elden Ring is an 11 out of 10. I guarantee somebody said out there, I played Elden Ring and cured my blindness. That's how good it was. It is just like that game.
Elden Ring came out and my blindness was cured just so I could play.
And just so I could play. Once I finished the game, it came back, but you know, I was allowed to play it. I don't know. I mean, I think the game will be fantastic, obviously, but to say it'll beat Elden Ring, I don't know, man. I just want some random artsy game to win it. That way everybody goes nuts, and I just lean back with popcorn, going like, oh, this is great. This is amazing. The game of the year 2022 goes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Oh, God. I'd love it. It'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, you know, as a JRPG fan, I know my favorite games are never going to win Game of the Year. I'm happy when my favorite JRPG of the year wins the best RPG category. I'm satisfied with that. Like,
oh, I'm sure. Will it win this? Will one win this year? Is there one in particular?
Unless they qualify Elden Ring as an RPG, which I suppose you could.
No, they will. Oh, they 100% will. Best shooter, Elden Ring. You can fire bows, so it's a shooter now.
And Kamehameha waves.
You can shoot Kamehamehas, so it's a shooter. It's a shooter game, guys. Damn, did you see Elden Ring won Best Visual Novel? It's crazy.
Best indie game, Elden Ring.
Best family game, Elden Ring. What? Man. Anyway, yeah, November 9th for the PlayStation 5. It'd be great.
Yeah.
For the place. Oh no, it says PS4 too. So they had to do PS4 as well, so more people could buy it. You know, you can't get a PS5 right now, Spoon. Sorry about that, bud.
No. Yeah, I mean, I probably will get a PS5 eventually because I'm sure there will be a JRPG exclusive to PS5 at some point that I will want to get it for. But
Final Fantasy VII Remake Reborn.
Part 2, yeah.
Part 5. Rebirth, Reborn, whatever. Is it, you know, you can, and maybe there'll be plot ghosts.
No, we killed the plot ghosts at the end of the first
What the frick? Bring them back. We need those.
See, the funny thing about the plot ghosts is, spoiler alert for the first game, by the way, the plot ghosts were actually the anti-plot ghosts, or the anti-Nomura ghosts. The ghosts were what were, like, according at least to the game's story, the ghosts were what were, like, keeping the game on track with the original story of the game, and now we killed the ghosts so we can do whatever we want now. So.
Oh, God, that is so stupid. I love it. I love that. That's so dumb, I think I love it. The ghosts were keeping us on track. So now that the ghosts are gone, we can do whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, at the end of the first game, you kill the plot ghosts, so now Nomura can do whatever he wants with for the other 2.2 games.
Oh, God, that's so stupid, but I actually love it. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where somebody in the room had to have laughed when they pitched that. Like, no. When the ghosts die, we can go off the rails and do our own thing. If somebody didn't chuckle in that room, I would have chuckled for them.
I mean, yeah,
like,
I've actually
what?
like I've heard some people have some, and this was like when the first game came out. I've heard some people have some long rants about what they think the story of FF7R is, and I think they're like 100% correct. And it's pretty freaking wild. It could be a complete disaster and mess, but it's an interesting concept at least.
Okay, well, we'll see. Nomura's, he's on something, I'm sure. He's on a drug. I just don't
He's
know
always on. He's always on something.
He's on something. He switches it up every once in a while. Anyway, any other God of War Ragnarok news? We talked about everything but it.
We've pretty much talked about everything except God of War. I mean, there's not much to this news. The game's coming out November 9th. It will be a big release. I'm sure people will love it.
Yep.
I don't have a PS. Well, it's coming out on PS4.
It's coming on PS4.
I won't be able to play it when it comes out because I'll still be in the UK. So yeah.
Okay. I didn't even play the other God of War. I haven't played any God of Wars. I haven't played any of them. So I probably won't play this one as a result.
They're pretty fun.
I'm sure they are. I don't know. I've never been interested particularly. I just have never had like a laser focused interest in it. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it is. Okay, Forspoken got delayed. They've made a strategic decision. They didn't make any decision, Spoon. You have to understand this. This is the big part of this news article. They made a strategic decision. It wasn't a developer decision. It wasn't an executive decision. It was strategic. What are your thoughts on this strategic decision to move the date of Forspoken to January 24th, 2023 to make sure they have a chance to secure Game of the Year? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, that could be it. And also, it could be that just like Square is releasing too much shit in the fall, so we're gonna push it out.
Okay. So it is a strategic decision. I want you to understand that.
Yeah. It's very strategic.
Extremely.
But they have Diofield and Valkyrie like right next to each other. Star Ocean, this, and then Crisis Core is coming out. That'll probably come out. I would guess that'll come out early 2023 as well, because that just said winter.
That said winter.
That's like December, January, February. So,
yep.
I'm guessing that'll come out early next year. But
yeah,
that's like, what was that? 5 like relatively. I guess like Diofield and Valkyrie Elysium's a little smaller, but like this is like Forspoken might be the biggest release out of those. Star Ocean is kind of mid tier, I would say.
I think that's mid tier, still.
Yeah. Star Ocean just hasn't had a release in a long time, and the last one was like really bad. So, and then you have Crisis Core, which
that's a big one.
I mean, that's Final Fantasy, so
that's a big release. Yep.
Even though it's like technically it's like a remake of a spin-off, but it's still Final Fantasy, so
it's a big one, and it don't matter. Yeah. It's a big one. Everybody in the Final Fantasy world is going to be super excited for it. It don't matter. Yeah. I mean, this game's been delayed like a billion times, so actually like 3. This is the 3rd time.
Second or third time. I think originally it was supposed to come out in like early this year, maybe like March or April, something like that.
And it got delayed to the fall, and now it's delayed.
Yeah, I think it's the 2nd delay. Yep. Maybe it's the 3rd. Maybe there was another one before that. I don't know.
But anyway, delayed again. So yeah, I guess we'll have to wait.
Yep. I mean, look, if it's not ready, it's not ready. I'm glad or for whatever reason they're delaying it. You know, we always say we'd rather you delay it and release it when it's good than, release a rushed piece of crap.
Yep.
Or, do what Nintendo does with the Mario sports games and just release games with 0 content in them, basically.
It's really only the sports games too.
Yeah, it's
really only them.
Game.
Which it's
and
just
it's really only like the last couple. It's just like Mario Golf and Strikers.
Mario
right
Golf,
I guess
Switch Sports, Strikers,
Switch Sports, and Switch Sports
all came out lacking content. And those all 3 came within roughly a year of each other.
Basically a calendar year.
Yeah,
a calendar year.
And they all are having more content like 6 months later from their release, which is just, I swear to God, we're not inserting the Miyamoto quote. I'm so tired. Anybody that says that, like, what Miyamoto says, shut up. Oh my God. Shut up. Get out of here. these freaking Mario sports games constantly come out with lacking content, and it's just like,
Yeah, those
I don't know why it's just them.
The sports teams need to be reminded of the Miyamoto quote.
I'm just like Rat Gaming Miyamoto. That's a way better quote, actually. Rat Gaming is the better one. I get so tired of people posting that quote. It's not a dumb quote or anything like that. It's just it gets really old after a while. It's like first Twitter person get their likes like here's the Miyamoto quote. It's like shut up. Will you just shut up? God. Can we please we don't have to see that quote every time. We don't need it. We've got it now.
Yeah, we know it.
We got it.
So yeah, hopefully the Miyamoto quote holds true for this game, Forspoken, after all the delays.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. Well, if this game gets delayed like multiple times and it's still garbage, it's like garbage when it comes out. It's like, well, there you go.
That's rough.
All right.
Did I?
Yeah.
There was stuff on Star Ocean. I guess I forgot to post that.
I checked the doc. I did not see Star Ocean. Okay. So this is I don't know how big of a thing this is. I really don't know, because a lot of these pertain to considerably, I guess, older games, though I think I see a 2019 game in here. So this is a 2019 game, and Ubisoft is decommissioning online features for some of these older games. But there are some of these older games from Ubisoft that have DLC, which means that you won't have access to that DLC anymore as a part of this. And this one in 2019, you just won't be able to play the game. It's a multiplayer only game. I don't know how many people are playing this, but you're not playing it anymore. That's what this means. They're just cutting the servers off. You're done playing it now. You bought it. I don't know if it was maybe free or bought, but you're just done playing it. Some old Assassin's Creed games. So Assassin's Creed 2, multiplayer, linking accounts, online features. I don't know what that might limit. Assassin's Creed 3. I mean, honestly, this is gonna sound mean, but who cares? For that one, nobody. I don't care. I'm sorry. I just don't like that game. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Access to DLC. Gone. Liberation. I think that was like a PS. Was that a mobile one? Was that was Liberation HD like, or was that ported? I don't know. But anyway, you're not going to access your DLC anymore. A lot of this stuff, the DLC just goes away, or you just can't play the game.
I mean,
which is kind of interesting.
I think if you download the DLC onto your system before they shut it down, you'll probably have access to it. But if you don't have the files downloaded, it's probably
then it's gone. It's just gone. So
yeah, I don't know why they can't cut the multiplayer servers and leave the DLC up. I don't quite understand that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I know that at some point, they're not going to just leave the servers for some of these games open forever. You have to implicitly know that's going to happen. They're going to close them at some point. But this is a 2019. One of them is a 2019 game. That's just that game must be there must be only 3 people playing it or something. I don't know. I mean, what is this advertisement thing here? Play this game for 1 minute and see why everyone is addicted. That's just a lie. I don't think everybody's addicted to that.
Yeah.
You can try your best to show me the booba, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work here. I don't know. Spoon, at some point there is the reality of these games are gonna have their online features shut because they're gonna stop the servers.
Yeah.
It's a reality.
Nobody plays them online anymore. They're 10-plus-year-old games. Maybe
10 people are playing it. You really don't know. Maybe there's 10 people, but they're not going to keep the servers up forever. This is going to sound weird, but for me, I think that some of these, so for example, Assassin's Creed 2, there's going to be an HD release of that, right? Aren't they are they releasing? they were releasing Assassin's Creed 2 maybe to like Switch or something. They were porting it to Switch. I know that. But like Assassin's Creed 2 is on a lot of different platforms right now.
Yeah.
So by
I'm
cutting
looking at it right
multiplayer and such, like
Assassin's Creed 2 right now actually has 711 concurrent players, which is not, it's not a lot, but it's also not completely insignificant.
that's way more than Babylon's Fall.
I mean, yeah,
That's a ton
Babylon's
more
Fall
than
is-
Babylon's Fall.
Well,
So it's
we haven't talked. Let's look at Babylon's Fall.
Babylon's Fall. The fact that that game still has servers on is shocking to me.
16 average concurrent
What
players.
the fuck, dude? What the frick? What a
30 day average
Oh
14.8.
my god! Oh god! That's horrible. I don't know. Like, if you have like, I mean, the concurrent player base of like 700. I assume not all of them are multiplayer only. Maybe some of them are only playing single player. They're playing again, or
And maybe like that.
that's not insignificant.
Maybe they had a bump because of like this story that happened. That like, hey, they're shutting this crap down. So maybe we should...
You get your get your plan now.
yeah.
I don't know. Like for me, like I know this is the reality of a lot of these games and a lot of these.
It's the reality of like the digital marketplace, right?
It
like,
is.
At some point, they're just gonna take. They just
take it away.
Down.
It just takes it down or away. And you just have to kind of deal with it, unfortunately. So for me, like, yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, Assassin's Creed 2 is a 13-year-old game, and 700 people are playing it, but they're not all multiplayer, I would imagine. I don't know. Like, are they, does it make sense for them to keep the servers up for that? I don't know. I know Babylon's Fall shouldn't have servers anymore, but
yeah.
But these, like, not having servers, like, to me, it's like, well, like, come on. I don't know. Like, it sucks, but it's a reality. So, boom.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way you do. It's like unfortunate. I wish like they can shut the multiplayer servers down. I think that's fine. I wish they would leave the DLC up.
Yeah,
because that seems odd. That like, because it's not like they're taking the game down from the store. Like you can still buy the game and
right.
like download the game itself. But like, why would you not be able to download any of the DLC? Like, it's kind of weird. But
maybe the DLC access is tied to the server access, so if they drop it,
yeah,
you can't ping the server anymore. So
I don't know.
Who knows?
Whatever.
Yep.
It is, again, this is just one of those things that's like kind of the reality of the the digital marketplace. As I said earlier, it's like, go 10, 15 years down the line, things are, companies are like, yeah, it's not really worth us like paying for the server space on this anymore, so we're just gonna take that down.
Yep.
And use it for something else.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I did DM you the Star Ocean Twitter.
What is it though? I'm getting it, but what is it?
It's just the Twitter for Star Ocean for the release of the new game.
Okay.
Like,
oh. June 29th. Okay. The Divine Force. Not just any force. A divine force. Let's be clear on that.
Yep. So here we have another Square action RPG. This one releasing in October now, end of October. Sorry. Yep. They're taking the Tales of Exilia route, where you have two protagonists you can select from at the start. Raymond or something, and then I don't remember the princess's name, the female. Yeah, I mean, this is just a quick trailer. Shows what the game's about. Again, action-based combat. Looks like there's going to be some areas to explore.
His face is really small. What's going on? His face looks tiny to me. What's going on with this? It looks really weird.
His head doesn't look
nice.
small.
Look at that. Nice horns. Love it. Big robot thing. Aharo.
Horror.
He's flying. Nice, nice. Oh. Faces look so small to me. It's weird. Oh, there's this guy. Mm-hmm. Yep, there's probably some war or battle going on. Pretty JRPG staple. Love the glasses, by the way. Love these glasses. There's something weird about this guy. I gotta stop here. There's something weird about this body. He's thick as fuck. He's really powerful, and he's got a baby head.
He does gotta have a baby head.
I don't understand this like body proportion. Like it's throwing me off. He's got a little baby head. Yep, we gotta have some quotes. Oh, nice, nice. Got a butt shot there. Gotta have some quotes in the background of our. Nice. I like this outfit. Oh. I don't know. Spoon, are you excited? Are you ready to be a part of the Divine Force?
I mean, I will probably play it as a JRPG fan, though. I've actually not played a lot of Star Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I played 4 a little bit, and then I played 5 a little bit as well. This is 6. This is Star Ocean 6.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, it was one of those things where it was like,
yep.
I guess I played 3 a little bit too, and I had played Tales before I played Star Ocean.
Yep.
And after I had played Tales, I tried Star Ocean, and I didn't like it as much as Tales, and I was like, what is this? Can I just have, like, I just like wanted Tales, and it
Nope.
wasn't Tale. I
Nope.
just wanted like sci-fi Tales, and it wasn't that.
Nope.
So, yeah.
October 27th, though.
Yeah, I'll probably play it as a JRPG fan. Star Ocean, to me, is always like, it sounds better than it actually is. So yeah, it's like, keep your expectations in check. Because yeah, 4 was like, apparently the gameplay was pretty fun, but like, they tried to be really edgy with the story. And like, even to the main character of Star Ocean 4, his name is Edge Maverick.
Fuck.
So
Get out of town. That's not a name.
yeah, his name is
That's
Edge
not
Maverick.
a name. There's no freaking way that somebody sat down in a writer's room and said, what do we call this guy? Edge Martin. You get laughed out of the room. That's a horrible name. No way his name is Edge. Oh my God. Okay.
Edge Maverick.
What a terrible
Edge
name.
Maverick.
That's a horrible name. I could really come up with a better name than that. I could say anything and I think it'd be better than Edge Maverick. At least they stuck with something simple like Ray. Yeah, just go with Ray. Who cares? The name doesn't have to be that cool. Like that seems like something where they tried to be cool with the name, and it's just like,
well, they're trying to make their story edgy and their main character edgy, and they just decided to name him Edge. And
you could just, frankly, you could just gotten rid of the Edge, called him Maverick, and I think I would have been much better off.
Yeah,
just call him Maverick. Why'd you have to put Edge in there? Oh God, horrible. Just say like Maverick or like Todd, Ray, Edge. Like, come on now. Yeah. I mean, looks fine. I'm thrown off by the body proportions, but other than that,
yeah. The character models are a little like, they're a little stiff to me, actually. Like, and yeah, the proportions are a little bit weird, but yeah. Again, Square Enix is like going in this fall. That's like 4 or 5 games they're releasing within like a 4 or 5 month stretch. So yeah,
well, you got to make up for your losses that you had previously from games that you let go. So you got to make up for that. So like, fire them off. Get these JRPGs
honestly,
out there.
We haven't had like any in the past like 6 months basically. Like Triangle Strategy was like the last one, and even that, like that game was like pretty different as for like, you know, that game was not a typical like JRPG. The story was much more grounded, and again, it's like it's a tactics game. It's, you know, pretty different.
Yep. Okay.
Like Xenoblade's like the first big one of the year, to be honest, and then like we're getting a bunch in the fall. So yeah.
Move it back over